Hello my dear students, I am sure you might have learnt all the properties and you might have completed question number 2. Let us start question number 3. What is the sum of the measures of an angle of a convex quadrilateral? So we have studied in angle sum property that the angle sum of any polygon can be obtained by a formula n minus 2 into 180. So we can obtain the value of this angle of convex quadrilateral also by the same. So n minus 2 into 180, since it is a quadrilateral, so there are 4 sides. Substitute the value of n as 4. 4 minus 2 is 2. 2 into 180 is equals to 360. Further, what he is asking, that will this property hold if the quadrilateral is not convex? So if it is not convex, then also it is not going to make any effect. The angle sum will remain same. For convex and concave, both it is 360 degree. Okay. So this was question number 3. Let us see question number 4. This table is given and then he is asking something. Look, the triangle is there and the angle sum of the triangle is 180 degree. Similarly, the angle sum of quadrilateral, what is he has done? He has divided it into two triangles. So 2 triangles means 2 into 180, that is, and from where does this 2 come? 4 minus 2. What are 4? 4 are the sides. Then pentagon, he has divided pentagon into 3 triangles. So 3 triangles means 3 into 180, that is 540. And from where does this 3 come? 5 minus 2. Similarly for hexagons, 4 into 180, 6 minus 2. So this way our formula has developed, that is n minus 2 into 180. So now with the use of that formula, you will have to solve these questions. What can you say about the angle sum of a convex polygon with the number of sides? 7. So if the number of sides are 7, then what will be the angle sum? The angle sum of any polygon is n minus 2 into 180. So side, that is n is equals to 7. So angle sum is equals to 7 minus 2 into 180. 7 minus 2 is 5. So 180 into 5 is 900. So with that you can solve rest of the 3 parts of this formula question. Now let us see question number 5. What is a regular polygon called if there are 3 sides? So what will be the name of 3 sides polygon? A polygon with 3 sides will be called regular polygon he is talking about. So regular polygon with 3 sides will be called equilateral triangle. Regular polygon of 4 sides is called square. Regular polygon, you remember na? So all the angles and all the sides must be equal. And a regular polygon of 6 sides will be called a regular hexagon. Okay. Now let us see question number 6. The questions are important, so we are doing it in part. 2 parts I will tell you today, and rest of the question I will explain you tomorrow. Okay. So here is a quadrilateral given, and three of its angles are given, and fourth angle he is asking. Okay. So how we will solve? Sum of all the angles of a quadrilateral is n minus 2 into 180. You will have to show कि n minus 2 into 180 से एंगल सम कितना आया, वो भी दिखाना पड़ेगा. तो 4 minus 2 into 180 is equal to 4 minus 2 into 180, that becomes 360. So I have given it a name A, B, C, D. So angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D become 360. The value of A is given as 130, B is 120, C is X, and D is 50, which I have substituted it here. So X plus 300 is equals to 360, and in that way I got the value of X as 60 degree. Okay. Now look the second part of it. This time 2 angles are given and one of its exterior angle is given as 90. So you know this is the sign of 90 degree. So first of all you will have to calculate this angle. Once this angle is done, then we are having 3 angles, and then we can calculate the fourth one. So look, I have kept it the A. The angle near to 90, I have given the name to it as A. So angle A plus 90 degrees equals to 180 degree. By what property? The property is linear pair. These are known as linear pair angles, and hence I got the value of A as 90 degree. By the angle sum property, the sum of all the angles of a quadrilateral is 360, which you will have to show by n minus 2 into 180, and thereafter A plus B plus C plus D is equals to 360. The values are given 90, 60, 70. So I got the value of x as 140 degree. Complete these questions and rest of the exercise we are going to solve tomorrow. And on Monday we are going to have the test for statement sum of chapter 2. This time it will be objective based test, as it is being taken by other teachers on Google Forms, so that the same time you will get your answers also. So start preparing from today for the statement sums of the chapter 2. Take care.